Hey there folks, welcome to episode 1 of the Magicka playthrough. Today we are going to be going through chapter 1, Fancy Menace. I'm going to let you guys go through the opening cinematic, just get a feel for the game and the storyline, so here we go.
Stay a while and listen, and I will tell you a story. A story of dungeons and dragons, of orcs and goblins, of ghouls and ghosts, of kings and quests, but most importantly, of wizards and vampires. Well, a story of wizards. Once upon a time, in a land known as Midgard, there lived a powerful wizard named Grimnir, who sought to harness the power of all magics, ancient spells crafted in times long forgotten. With such knowledge, he might enable the wizards of the Order of Magic to spread eternal peace across the lands. But the Order of Magic instead felt threatened by his ambitions, and in the shadows they schemed and devised a treacherous plan. And so, Grimnir's disciples were expelled from the Order, and he himself was, for all time, imprisoned at World's End. All because of his dangerous lust for knowledge. Grimnir's dangerous ambitions dashed, the world was safe once more. Aside from the increased number of monsters attacking the good villagers. And, of course, the warlord Khan, who had united the orc tribes and now threatened the great city of Havendir. But in the dusty gloom of Castle Aldraheim, where the Order of Magic dwelled, a brilliant teacher and his finest pupils were about to embark on a journey that would prevent the world from changing forever. Melde! Je var Vlad, och je var noll vampyr. Ni var valda spatsen Havendir.
Keep an eye on this guy throughout the game here. He's actually pretty funny if you get his quirky
Monster i skogen. Oder hjälp, je Vlad, null vampyr. Ni spatsen Havendir.
I think he may be a vampire. Not sure though.
Hell dig. Luk ner och dunka Midgårdhjälpen först. All haster vid oster.
Seems to be a fascination with cheese early on in the game. But then again, who doesn't really like cheese? And bumping music. It's actually not too bad.
Surrender! Vi startade dunka redan. Men jag är rädd att vi halvt oster. Bli inte arg. Baileys special klättertorn, ge mer oster.
Wow, titta ge! Ge Grimnir, ge skapar neder!
Mår ju bra när ut. Spatchar en väg upp. Ge vi hålplankar.
I'm a pretty big fan of this part right here. The comedy just seems to lend itself to the game. First off, we're going to cut that with the shift left click if you're following along. And we're going to heal ourselves with the W and self-cast with the middle mouse button. And to break these boards, we're going to use the D-spell, the Earth, and we're going to charge that up. That spell can be really useful pretty much throughout the game, where it does so high damage. I'm going to light the blazer. And next we're going to combine Earth and Fire to make a molten fireball. use electricity to charge up the generator. This is the first of the status effects you're going to see in the game. Basically, you can become wet, or you can burn. Being wet doesn't allow you to use your lightning spells, because basically you're going to shock yourself. So you need to dry yourself off first. For that, you use the fire spell. You can cast spells in a variety of ways. You can either enchant them to your sword, use them as a direct attack, or you can use an area attack. To use an area attack, use shift right click. Arcane creates like a bit of a beam, so you can use that to, in conjunction with other elements, to create like a lightning beam to charge the generator. Cold is a particularly useful element in my opinion. I like it a lot. You can use it as a, like if someone's wet, you can freeze them completely. Or you can use it to freeze one. Water, of course, puts out fire. Should also, to get both these at the same time, I'm going to mix life and water to create a beam. This is the first spell you learn, that's Hate. It is lightning, arcane, and fire, and use the spacebar to activate. Here we have the gnomes, so we're going to have a bit of fun with these guys. We're just going to use one of my favorite spells. It's the equivalent of haste, but without the space. A good AoE spell is the lightning and arcane. Helps out for small minions. And next I'm going to show you one of my favorites. Shield is very useful, you can cast it on yourself. It prevents any status ailments like being wet or burning. Useful if like rain's being cast or something. This is the basically it's a spiked device, so it does a lot of damage. One of my favorites.